All right. This is the J1S Boys podcast. It's your man D.Jones, one half of the J1S Boys. This is a quick little video of the WrestleMania Night 1 predictions. Um, Originally, me and B, we'll do our predictions together, but we had some technical difficulties from the video we shot earlier today. Recorded the visual, but the audio was not there, so that really sucked. So we're gonna have to do our own individual videos. Just a quick rundown tonight. There's 7 matches. You got the women's tag team Turmoil match. The winner of the match faces Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax tomorrow night on night 2 of WrestleMania for the women's tag team titles. You got Naomi and Lana versus Mandy Rose and Dana Brooks versus Natalya and Tamina versus the Riot Squad. I'm going to go ahead and take Naomi and Lana to win it. And I'm going to take them to win it tomorrow night against Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. The next match for night 1. I'm not sure if these matches are going to be in this order, but the next match is Bad Bunny and Damian Priest versus The Miz and John Morrison. Originally, I thought this match was supposed to be Bad Bunny versus The Miz, but I'm assuming it's going to be a tag team match. I'm not 100% on that. But either way, I'm going to take Bad Bunny and Damian Priest if it's a tag match, and if it's not a tag match, I'm going to take Bad Bunny to win against The Miz. I feel like The Miz is the ultimate company man, and the guy that you want, the guy who's just going to be like, hey, that's what you need me to do, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to say Bad Bunny's going to win that. Cesaro versus Seth Rollins is next. I feel that Cesaro has to win this match. WWE has to give Cesaro this match, because if not, then they're basically just truly shitting on Cesaro. And Seth Rollins has built up his resume to where he doesn't need this win. I think it's going to be a damn good match, but Cesaro needs to win, and I think Cesaro is going to win. Next, you got Shane McMahon versus Braun Strowman in a steel cage match. There's no way WWE should even allow Braun Strowman to lose this match. Shane McMahon is my guy. I'm a big Shane McMahon fan. He's no wrestler, but when he gets in the wrestling ring, he puts on a show. Somehow, I think Jackson Riker and Elias will get involved some way, and even still, I think Braun Strowman will win. I'd be very surprised if Braun Strowman climbs over the cage and wins that way. So I'm thinking it's going to be probably a pinfall for Braun, and he's going to win. Next, you got the Raw Tag Team title match, where the champions, the New Day, take on AJ Styles and Omos. Originally, I said AJ Styles and Omos will win, but an article I read earlier today said that it's going to be a situation where Omos is going to become face and turn on AJ Styles, and his singles push will begin there. But I think what's best for WWE is that the New Day retain the tag team titles at WrestleMania. Everybody loves the New Day. I mean, what's not to love about it? I mean, at first, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I hated the New Day. I hated the concept. I hated the thought of them. It's like all this talent, and they're putting this type of gimmick on them. But they took that gimmick and they ran with it and made it awesome and lovable and entertaining as I don't know what. So I feel like the New Day are gonna retain. And it's been reported that this next match, Bobby Lashley, the champion, versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship, is going to kick off night 1 of WrestleMania, which is huge. Like, they've been doing that here a lot lately, where the championship match kicks off the night. You guess they want something that's going to grab people or whatever, and this match for sure is going to do that. I see Bobby Lashley retaining the championship. And not only do I see him retaining the championship, I see him possibly getting the Hurt Lock locked in on Drew McIntyre, and not necessarily Drew McIntyre tapping out, but I see him passing out. They're going to raise the arm 3 times, and he's not going to be, conscious or whatever to be like, yeah, I quit, or no, I don't quit, or that type of thing. So I feel like Bobby Lashley's going to win. Also, the last match on the card for tonight, which is going to be the main event, which is going to be the SmackDown Women's Championship, where Sasha Banks, the champion, takes on Bianca Belair, the 2021 Women's Royal Rumble winner. My initial instinct and my gut and my hope for the outcome of that match is that Bianca Belair wins the championship, because I like Bianca Belair. She's straight up, she's a freak of an athlete. Just a pure freak of an athlete. When she carried Otis through that little obstacle course that she had with Bayley, that really just blew my mind as far as the type of athlete that she is. I think Bianca's gonna win. I hope Bianca's gonna win, but I could see a situation where Sasha Banks has her true WrestleMania moment, and she's main eventing night 1 of WrestleMania, and I can see it to where she will win and retain. But I hope Bianca wins. So we're just literally 2 or 3 hours before night 1 of WrestleMania kicks off. It's your man D.Jones of the J1S Boys podcast with his predictions. I'm going to run them down to you again. I see Naomi and Lana winning their match. I see Bad Bunny and possibly Damian Priest winning their match. I see Cesaro winning his match. I see Braun winning his match. I see the New Day retaining their tag team titles. I see Bobby Lashley retaining his championship. And I see Bianca Belair winning her match. So those are your man D Squad's predictions for night 1 of WrestleMania. I'm curious to see what my brother has to say about it. I'm gonna try to get him to record a quick little video. Once again, we had some technical difficulties, so this video is going to be real short, quick, simple, to the point. I missed the interaction with my bro as far as talking about wrestling and debating and whatnot. Hopefully we'll get back to that after I get over this little quarantining. Y'all be safe. Enjoy WrestleMania tonight. Hopefully we'll be able to record a little video individually, maybe, or something tonight in regards to night 1, the recap of it, and give our predictions for night 2. But this has been a quick little video about night 1 of WrestleMania from your man D.Jones, one half of the J1S Boys podcast. Y'all be safe. Y'all enjoy the night. And I'm out. All right. It's your man D.Jones, one half of the J1S Boys podcast. It is Sunday, April 11th, night 2 of WrestleMania. The time is now 4:26 p.m. This is my recap of night 1. Earlier you saw my predictions for night 1 in the video before this. Well, this is the recap of how things actually turned out. As far as night 1 WrestleMania, I enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and get into the lineup of what the matches were and the outcome, and I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on them and what I took from it. The women's tag team Turmoil match, I had Naomi and Lana winning the match and then going on to win the tag team titles tonight in night 2 against Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Well, I was completely wrong with that. Naomi and Lana, I believe, were the first team eliminated. Go figure. But the match, it was a match nonetheless. Probably the lowest match of the night, I'd have to say. No offense to the ladies, but that match was not that intriguing to me. One thing that really stood out was, a funny thing that stood out was, before WrestleMania even got kicked off, it was a whole rain delay and all this and that, because they're in Tampa outside, which I personally hate that WrestleMania is being taken place outside. I'm not a fan of it. Never have been. Never will be, unless it's out on the West Coast, somewhere where it's not typically going to rain or have any really bad weather. But because of the rain delay, of course the ramp to the ring gets rained on and everything. And as Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke are coming out during the Turmoil match, Mandy Rose slips and falls. The camera catches it all. The crowd sees it. It's an unfortunate accident. It can happen to anybody, but it happened nonetheless, and it happened to her. It sucks, but it was oh my goodness, you fell, type of thing. But she got up, went onto the ring to perform. No real highlights in that match to me, honestly. But Natalya and Tamina will go on to win. And, Natalya coming from the Hart family of Bret Hart, Owen Hart, Stu Hart, the Hart Foundation. And then Tamina being the daughter of Jimmy Superfly Snuka. I think they're going to go on to win the tag team titles tonight. But I'll get into my predictions for tonight here a little later. But as far as that match, no real highlights to me. Natalya and Tamina won. I was wrong at that one. The Bad Bunny, Damian Priest versus Miz and Morrison. I've gone on record saying that I absolutely hate, when a celebrity steps into the ring. I hate it. They just, excuse me, if they haven't taken the time to actually practice, and, it's one thing to be a fan. It's a lot of wrestling fans, but if you're going to actually get in the ring, you need to take some time to learn the craft, learn the ins and outs, and actually be able to perform. And apparently, from a report I seen today, Drew Gulak and two other people, I can't remember who it was, but they were responsible for helping Bad Bunny learn some techniques and learn to look good in the ring. And I'm not even going to lie. He looked pretty decent in the ring. He was nowhere near as horrible as I thought he was going to be. I thought he was going to be absolutely horrible, but let me take my glasses off. I hate this glare. I thought he was going to be absolutely horrible in the ring, but he did not. He did not look horrible at all. I ain't going to say not at all, but he did not look as horrible as I thought he was going to look. He had some moments in the match where I was like, it's a lot better than I definitely expected. Bad Bunny and Damian Priest going to win that. That was no surprise. I had that predicted. Damian Priest having his debut WrestleMania, there was no way he was going to lose. Miz and Morrison are just all around company guys. They're going to do whatever you ask them to do and, do it to the best of their ability. No surprise there. Damian Priest and Bad Bunny win that match. Me and my bro were talking yesterday before the Night 1 WrestleMania, and he was saying he thought Cesaro and Seth Rollins was going to be the match of the night. And I think that it could very well possibly have been the match of the night. It was honestly one of my favorite matches of the night. Probably my top, maybe my top 3 matches of the night. Cesaro finally got a singles match at WrestleMania, and he walks away with the W. I believe he swung Seth Rollins 23 times. I believe it was, and then he goes on to him and Seth Rollins pull off some move. I believe they referred to it as the helicopter. Whoa! They executed it perfectly. Overall, I thought the match was the bee's knees. Like I said, one of my favorite matches of the night. Cesaro wins that match. I had that predicted. Shaymin Man versus Braun Strowman. Of course, I predicted that Elias and Jackson Riker would somehow get involved, and they did. I didn't think they were going to get involved that early, but they did. Shane did say before the match that he had some tricks up his sleeve and something else should help him win, but of course, the outcome of the match, he didn't win, but it did give him a slight advantage. Jackson Riker and Elias went on to wail on Braun just before he enters the ring with a chair. Got to wailing on him, and it was one time his leg was kind of hanging off the steps, and I believe it was Jackson Riker who goes for a swing with the chair, and he pops one good time in the knee, and with his knee being hanging off the stairs, and the way the chair came and hit him, I know his knee took a nice little bump with that right there. But overall, I think the match was good. The match was good. Period. Shaymin Man, if he gets his WrestleMania moment, he's gonna shine. When he gets in the ring, period, he's gonna shine. Of course, he had to take his big WrestleMania bump. Braun Strowman ends up throwing him off the top of the cage. Shane takes that bump like a G. Even I believe before then, Shane tries to escape the cage, and he's taunting Braun before he even hits the floor. He's already on the other side of the cage. He's taunting Braun. Braun pops up, and he grabs his arm through one of the holes in the cage that's cut out for like their foot or something. And Braun knows he can't get over the cage to stop Shane from jumping down and winning the match. So Braun, being the monster amongst men that he is, he rips the siding off one of the panels of the cage, brings Shane back in there. They go on to finish the match, and overall it was a damn good match. Braun is in impeccable shape. I don't know what he's done when he's with his diet, but he goes on to win that match. I had that predicted. The New Day versus AJ Styles and Omos. I had New Day retaining. That was not the case. AJ Styles and Omos win the match overall. The New Day had a great strategy to keep AJ Styles away from being able to tag Omos in. For a majority of the match, they did that, which also protected Omos as far as his in-ring showing. Whether or not because I think he still needs a little bit of work. He's 7'3", 400 pounds. I mean, he's definitely going to need a little bit of work. But what I got to saw of him, I mean, wow, he moves fairly well for a big man. Like, he moves fairly well, and he showed off a little bit. He showed off what he could do a little bit. Now him and AJ Styles are the tag team champs. Who's going to dethrone them of those titles? I do not know, but I'm looking forward to seeing how this storyline plays out and how well this goes on. Like I said, AJ Styles almost won that match. I had New Day winning. I was completely wrong about that. So, next up, you got Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre. The outcome of that, Bobby Lashley retains his title. And crazily, I was just throwing a dart in the dark when I said that Bobby Lashley was going to choke out Drew McIntyre, and to where Drew McIntyre didn't tap out, but he just passed out from the Hurt Lock, and that is exactly what happened. I wish I'd have bet some money on that, because I mean that is exactly what happened. Dead in the middle of the ring, Bobby Lashley got the Hurt Lock locked in on Drew McIntyre, and he choked him out. To me, that kind of saves McIntyre as far as not taking a pinfall and not having tapped out to Bobby Lashley. So they're probably going to be having a rematch here soon. Possibly even Monday night. The night after WrestleMania is always a very big night. So maybe Monday night they have their rematch in some type of special match. Who knows? But that match turned out to be pretty good as well. Two big bodybuilder looking type guys just clobbering each other and going at it, and the match turned out pretty damn good. Drew McIntyre, I did not think he was going to be able to pull this off when he was going for it, but he hits the ropes and then goes jumping over the top rope and does a flip and takes out Lashley and MVP. And like I said, I did not think he was going to be able to pull that off. McIntyre is about 6'4", 6'5", easily 260. hella athletic. Apparently, I did not know that. But Bobby Lashley goes on to retain his WWE Championship. I had that predicted. And the main event of the night, which was a very, very good main event of the night, regardless of what anybody says, it was a damn good main event of the night. It was a special moment. I can't remember what the exact statistic was, but it was the first time in so long, if not ever, that two black women were going against each other for a championship in the main event of WrestleMania. Not only just excuse me, not only just going against each other for a championship, but main eventing WrestleMania or a night of WrestleMania. They were the first. Hats off to Bianca and Sasha Banks because that was a damn good match. I will gladly sit down and watch that again. Um, the build up to it was nice. The match itself was even better, and I had my prediction right as far as that. The 2021 Women's Royal Rumble winner goes on to have the storyline and fairy tale WrestleMania ending of capturing the championship that she was granted an opportunity to obtain or whatever. Bianca Belair wins the match. Like I said, the match was the match is awesome. It truly is awesome. I mean, if anybody thought that I believe it was Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Ronda Rousey triple threat match a couple years back was good, which it was. I would say this match is better. I would definitely say that this match is better. Um, I loved it. I loved that Bianca won. The emotion that these two women showed, just immediately after the bell rings, you could see the emotion in both of them. Like you could hear the EST chants, the Sasha Boss Time chants. I mean, it's the fact that the fans were there. It was yesterday was a year, 1 month, and 1 day, I believe they said it was, to when the last time fans were at a live WWE event. And you could feel the emotion, you could feel the intensity. It was awesome. And you could see it on both their faces. They were both fighting back tears. it was amazing. But Bianca Belair won that match. I had that predicted. So overall on the night, as far as those 7 matches, let me see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was 5-2 on the night. I'll take that. I'll take 5-2 on the night. Um, like I said, night 1 was the bee's knees. Night 2 is gonna be even better tonight. We're just a couple hours away, but I'm going to record my predictions for that, and then once the night 2 is over with, I'll record a video as far as the outcome, and I'll be uploading that later. But this is the J1S Boys podcast. This is your man D.Jones, one half of the J1S Boys, and yeah, I keep saying but hey, sometimes you don't know what to say. But stay tuned. Enjoy WrestleMania Night 2 tonight. I know I am. And y'all be safe out here, man. I'm out.